loudspeakers. Wow. Welcome to another edition of Trading Psychology. I'm the host, Mr. Kofi Agyemang. I'm a Platinum 5000 leader in this group chat, and I'm a part of this amazing academy called MA Finance Academy. Put a number 7 if you're part of MA Finance Academy. Put number 7. Let's see all the 7s of all those people in MA Finance Academy. I'm the team lead of Team Excel. Team Excel stands for Together Everyone Achieves More. Excel stands for Excellence. And we have such a big family that are here every single Tuesday looking to catch value. And I'm hoping that whoever you bring on, you can share some of the nuggets, and bless them. What I want you to do, if you are new, first actionable step, follow me on social media. So all those people that are new, follow me now. As Pammy drops the link in the group chat, please follow me at Kofi_Texel. Let me see my alerts popping off right now. Follow me right now. And Facebook, Kofi Agyemang. Can you also like, comment, and subscribe on my YouTube link? This is where all my content goes. Now, there's a change, guys. My YouTube link is different. YouTube.com/Kofi Agyemang 7. Right, Game 05 is gone. That was the old me. It's now Kofi Agyemang 7. I couldn't have Kofi Agyemang because someone had it. And this person's got no content. The other Kofi's got no content. So I'm Kofi Agyemang 7. 7 is one of my favorite numbers. Okay. If you know biblical numerology, you understand. But 7 is, and that's why I always say the number 7 or number 5. All right. So Kofi Agyemang 7. So comment, like, and subscribe. Please. One last thing before we kick off. Get yourself a trading journal if you have not got one. Get yourself a trading journal. Get yourself a trading journal. Please follow the link to get yourself a trading journal. If you guys get value from this call, please make sure you take some screenshots, tag me in it. So I'm just drinking a drink, guys. No, Zara, it's still the same page. Still the same page. My value is always there. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Who's that? That was quick. Love that. Guys, let's talk about the topic. Go straight into it. This is going to be short, straight to the point. We are talking about, please tell me the title in the group chat. Please let me know the title. Let me know the title of today's message. Let's see if you guys have beat the banks. Okay, cool. Now, I did that on purpose because some people are thinking, I'm going to jump on the call because I want to learn a strategy. No. The biggest strategy you need to learn is your emotions. Let's talk about beating the banks. Let's actually talk about what strategy could you utilize to beat the banks? And what do I mean by beating the banks? So someone give me a breakdown in the group chat. What do I mean by beating the banks, number one, as a terminology? And why have I said that? And what trading strategy can you utilize to beat the banks? So I'll give you guys some time. Okay. So before I go into the emotional side, what physical strategy can you utilize to beat the banks? Also, why do I say beat the banks? Okay, right. So Craig says stop hunts. Okay, I want Craig, break that down. What does stop hunt mean? To be like master strategy repetition. So I'm looking for being head of the bank, study the charts. Yeah, it's a strategy, I know. Break it down. All right. So Craig, are you? I'm gonna unmute your mic. I want you to just give a quick breakdown. So, Craig, when I unmute your mic, if you just let us know your team that you're on. Well, I can't find Craig anymore. He's gone. Craig's left. He was like, I don't want to speak.
I'll speak. How we doing?
Yeah, I'm good. Craig, what team you on?
I'm on FCA.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Talk to me. What do you mean?
Yeah, I don't really do stop hunts. I haven't looked into it that much, but it's with Luke Longmire. He does it a lot. You're basically waiting for the bank, like we were speaking about last week, like the imbalance and things like that. Call me after your interview. But yeah, don't know much about it. All I know is that it's a strategy that they use in order to beat the banks, basically.
Amazing. Guys, thank you. Let's celebrate Craig because I know he's at work. He's doing this thing. Thank you so much, sir. Oh, where are you? You're enjoying? Oh, Craig's enjoying. All right. Thank you so much. Right. So Craig has said he's learning a strategy whereby there's something called stop hunts. I want someone to break it down. All those people, because I want people to share their knowledge. I'll break it down also, but I want someone to break down what's a stop hunt. Who actually can, like, I know there's people on this call. Who, just put me if you can break down what a stop hunt is. Let's see. Leanne says, when the bank takes everyone's stop losses one way. They're my teeth. They're my teeth. Fake out by the banks. Okay, so for someone that's new, they'll be like, what is that? Who can break it down? Or shall I just break it down? Okay, thank you. I wanted more precise details. Thank you, Jessica. Jessica says market manipulation. Leanne says, and then everyone thinks it's going in that direction, then they take it another way. Now, I should have had a chart ready. I should have done that, but because I wanted to kind of do more of a psychology aspect. So let's talk about it. And I'll show it to you. Or if Pammy, if you can actually find me, actually, Pammy, do me a favor. Pammy, get up a chart whilst you're doing all this stuff and find me a stop hunt or liquidity spot, all right? And then I can show it. Right, so I said beat the banks. There's something that happens in the market for those that do HFX, those that are still learning, whereby the banks, the place where you put your money, the place where I put my money, those banks, they're trading your money. In the group chat, write the words trading my money. Not only are they trading your money, they're making a very large profit. But not only are they making a very large profit, they're only giving you 0.01% per annum. Not only are they making a very large profit and giving you 0.01% per annum, they're manipulating the market to take people like us, called retail traders, out. Who understands that? You are a retail trader. Whether you do HFX, stocks, options, you are a retail trader. I am a retail trader. Kara says banks creating high volatility to force you out of the market. So all these people that are new, they do certain things. And I think Jessica said buying to sell, to make some money in order to make the larger, more intentional movement. What I've just repeated again, buying to selling, to make some money in order to make the larger, more intentional movement. They are manipulating us. Put number 5 in the group chat if you're now starting to understand, and I'll show you a chart as a demonstration. They are manipulating us. No problems, actually. They are manipulating us. The banks are manipulating us. We will show you a chart. Okay. My point is this. There's something called market manipulation. But before it even gets to that, the physical element, the strategy I was looking for was smart money concepts. Okay, so bank heist is one, or stop hunts is one. And we call it smart money. Do you know why we call it smart money? In the group chat, please tell me why we call it smart money. You guys are going to learn today. Please let me know why we call it smart money, or why the banks call it smart money. Or let me be more specific. What do they call us? Thank you, V. Thank you, Dai. Dumb money. Guys, who's feeling a bit infuriated? The banks call us dumb money. I'll say it again. The banks call us dumb money. I want that to sink in just a bit. The bank you put your money in, the money you put your, where you go, like HSBC, Santander, Barclays, NatWest, these hedge fund managers, we're dumb money to them. But before market manipulation occurs, there's something else they catch us out on. And this is what I'm here to talk to you about: emotions. In capital letters, write the words emotions. Before the intentional move of the market, emotions are what are going to take us out. Your emotions will take you out of the market. Forget the market manipulation. Your emotions will take you out of the market. I'm going to share a quick video of you guys. Watch this video, make notes. Watch this video and make some notes. I'm just going to share my screen.
Okay, well, I think with risk, what it comes down to is people tend to look at risk incorrectly. So they look at risk in the two-dimensional traditional sense, which is to look at risk where you say, okay, the more risk I take, the more potential reward or loss I can have. So that's looking at it two-dimensionally. The more risk I take, the more volatility I have, essentially. When in reality, in the real world, risk is actually subjective to your own personal situation. So what do I mean by that? Well, let's take, for example, a jobs scenario. So let's say, for example, you've got a job where you're earning $50,000 a year, and you believe that having that job is safe. There's no risk. But let's move on one step forward from that. Let's say, for example, you want to quit your job. So if you want to quit your job with no risk, you line up another job beforehand and you agree a higher salary with another employer. And you move on to that other job by quitting your current job. So you line it up before. But let's say we scrap that and just say, okay, well, what if I just quit my job? What's the likelihood of me ever earning more than $50,000 a year in the future? Well, when you look at this and you calculate downside versus upside, it's pretty obvious. I mean, let's calculate the downside first. So what can you possibly earn that's less than 50,000? Well, you can earn 40,000 a year, 30,000 a year, 20,000 a year, zero. Your downside is 50,000. But the real downside in reality is very small. It's very likely that you're going to earn somewhere around 50 or just less than that. So that's calculating the downside. But what about the upside? Well, your upside is actually all the money in the world. It's infinite. It's infinite. So even if you have a very, very small percentage chance of earning infinity or all the money in the world, you're still earning more than 50,000. So your downside is very small and your upside is huge. Now, the person who takes or has the $50,000 job to begin with tends to anchor themselves to that number. And then the next step is always to then, if you're anchoring yourself to that number, to take on liabilities that this number can pay for. And that to me is more risky. And that's why risk is subjective and not fully two-dimensional in the real world, because it's subjective to your own personal situation. So in that scenario, you feel like you're not taking risk, but you are, because you're taking on lots of liabilities, and therefore you actually can't assess risk objectively. And this is the problem with risk in the real world, is that most people can't look at it objectively.
Guys, who got value from that? Let me see. Who got value from that? You got value from that, and we could talk about it. I want to. There was so much value in that. Let's look at some of the things he spoke about. He spoke about looking at risk objectively, because most of us look at risk and it's subjective. Now you have to understand, this person, he used to work in the banks. He used to work for hedge funds. He knows what he's talking about. One thing, let's break a few points that he said. You are looking at a £50,000 a year job. And for you, you don't want to risk not having a job, so you then line up another job ready just in case. But you may not get the same pay, but you could get 40,000, you could get 30,000, you could get 20,000. But what happens is, because we've been programmed to see it as subjective and not objective, we're going to only stay at that level. We will only stay at that level of the mark that we valued ourselves at, or the mark the employer has valued you at. So for example, if you get the job for 51,000, that's your value. Woo, I'm dropping a nugget. That's your new value. Your value is 51K. You get excited at 51,000. So what do? You then start to take on liabilities at that price. Who's understanding what I'm saying? So for example, you now want to buy a new sofa. You now want to buy a new car because your income has gone up. You now want to buy new things. But what's happening is, because write this down, we are conditioned to consume. Because we're conditioned to consume, the liabilities are going to overtake us. The liabilities are going to overtake us. So this is the programming. There's a system in place that the banks are loving. They're incorporated in it. Is to keep you bound. In the group chat, write the words, keep me bound. There's a level of information that you guys don't know, that we weren't privy to, that keeps us bound. You don't realize that they're trading your money. You see, when you put money in the bank, only 10% is actually there. So if you've got 20,000, only 2K is there. They're trading the rest and they're making billions. They're making billions. Billions per day. And then they will offer you a loan on the interest they've made from your money. They are leveraging your money. So this is where we're going to break it. You're now going to say, I am bound no longer. Write that in the group chat. I am bound no longer. I am bound no longer. I am bound no longer. Write this in the group chat. I create my own economy. This is why we have to study. This is why you have to learn. This is why you need to begin to open your mindset and intellect and study the ways of the world and economics and understand that there are systems that we're falling into. But what the gentleman was talking about, he was saying, because we see risk as subjective, we can't see potential. Yes! You're not seeing potential. The potential of this company. Put number 8, if you see the potential in this company. All the new people, put number 8 if you see the potential in this company, but you have to put put the work in. You've got to be consistent. You've got to be committed and coachable. The 3 C's. You have to see potential because you've got to look at it objectively. Yes or yes? You've got to look at this company as being objective. Because right about now, you're looking at it as subjective. Those people that are struggling on HFX, struggling with FRX, you're being subjective because you're used to being paid a certain wage. And you're like, I want to go back to doing that. Or I'm more comfortable getting paid 32,000 a year. I challenged someone the other day. And Jessica, this person reached out to me and she was like, you put me, she sent me a private message and she went, you put me in my place. And she went, us lawyers need to be put on our place once or twice. And I was humbled by that. So basically, I spoke to someone and I challenged their perception of reality. I said, 32,000 is a joke. Anyone that's earning 32,000, it's a joke. You're earning 40K, that's a joke. 50,000, it's a joke. Who agrees with me? And if you don't, I want to hear your opinion. You don't have to agree with me. It's a joke. And let me tell you why I said it so confidently. Because we are conditioned to accept risk. We're conditioned to be told your salary is 44,000, that's your value. No, sir. Now, the reason I said this to this, and this person's a lawyer, and she rebutted me. She not came at me, but she's like, no, I don't think that's true. And I wanted to hear her opinions. But the reason start clicking your fingers like we're doing some spoken word, yeah? The reason I wanted to challenge her perception of reality was because one thing the gentleman said in the video is subjective to your situation. It's subjective to your situation. What am I trying to say? If you've only seen 24,000 a year, that's all you know. When I first started working, guys, as an employed, I was making 18,000 a year as a cover teacher. And that was good for me. It was a joke. Then I moved up to 24,000. That was good for me. That was a joke. Then I went up to 32,000 as a teacher. That was good for me. Still a joke. But at the time, I thought it was good. It was when on our trading floor, we made 21,000 in one day. In the group chat, write the words 21K in a day. 21,000 in a day. That's when I was like, wait, hold on. How can you be making 32,000 for the whole year and in one day make 21,000? It's subjective to your situation. Money is subjective to what you know. Money is subjective to what you've been accustomed to, your environment. That's why it's subjective. But this is what I'm trying to say about this company. And this is what I'm saying about beating the banks. Because before we talk about strategies, it's your emotions they're going after. They know you've only been accustomed to a certain amount of money. So when you see some new money, oh my gosh, you've got stars in your eyes. What then happens? You then become greedy. So now let's talk about greed. Greed comes into play. Who am I talking to? Greed, because you've never seen money before, now you become greedy. Am I preaching to the choir? Who am I talking to? Someone, come on. I ain't talking to myself, I know. Greed, come on. Greed comes in the way. Because you're now like, wait, I've never seen like 40 pounds in my trading account. So I now need to just, okay, if I just over leverage, if I just do that. And I promise you, you get away with it once, you get away with it twice. On the third time, you're finished. The third time that you over leverage, that's when the market goes against you. Victoria's like, or over trade. Woo! All those people that do HFX, be careful of that one. Who am I preaching to? All the HFX traders. How many trades you guys putting on a day? Come on, let's be real. Someone tell me, yeah, someone who's a HFX trader, tell me how many trades you're putting on a day, on a bad day, when you're over trading. Let me see. Okay, so Jackie's 1 to 3. Okay, I said, okay, Jackie's disciplined. I want to see the people that are being like, show me the ones that I've stopped over trading now. Okay, Victoria, 16. 16 in a day. Oh, 16 trades. Listen, if your win to loss ratio is good and you've got a plan, there's no problem. But if you haven't got a plan, oh wow, Grant is 10 to 12 in a day, bro. I do 2 trades and I'm done. I do 1, sometimes I'm out. Zara says, I've learned my lesson on that. If I get itchy, I go straight to demo. That's it. You see, greed or over trading kicks in. And this is what the banks are loving. Before the market manipulation comes in, before, you know, stop hunts and all that stuff, the banks are loving your emotions. Pammy dropped a few links. Let me see if I can just show some of her charts. Let me see if this. All right, this is a perfect example. Let me just share the screen. Actually, I need a bit more. Let me see another one. 1 second. This is a good one. All right, let me share my screen. Guys, you can see my screen. Amazing. Now, we need to celebrate Pammy. I reckon she just marks it up quickly. She put the X. Pammy's amazing. Listen, we're talking about market manipulation, right? The X is liquidity. So this is where Banks know money. People's stop losses are just underneath this horizontal line, okay? Because probably further back, this is probably a very strong support zone. For all those who HFX, oh, Pammy, it doesn't matter. I'll look at both. Pammy's like, send you a better one. No, I'll look at both. But I'm just giving an example, right? I don't want to go too technical. Go live for that, all right? But the bottom line is this. This is where the liquidity is at, meaning that's everyone's stop losses, because normally it will come down. Some traders wait for it to come to this area, and then it wicks off, as you can see, and then it goes up in an upward trend. So they'll be waiting to buy at this level. Remember, you buy low, sell high, okay? So you sell from the highest point, you buy at the lowest point. Now, imagine you've looked back in the past over here and you've seen that it's retested or it didn't break structure before. So you assume when it comes down to this strong level, it's going to keep going back up. So you're ready to buy. You're ready to buy at this level. So your stop loss will be here. Look what happens. It breaks down a strong bearish sentiment. That means it's going down. Yeah, simply put, it's going down. What then happens? All the sellers get excited too. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Sellers, they're like, it's broken structure. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get in the trade. So guess what? Sellers start to sell maybe at the close of this candle. This is crazy. At the close of this candle, sellers begin to sell. They put their stop loss here. Now, some of you are thinking this is way over my head. Go live, look at Smart Money Concepts, we'll break it down for you. But just take my word for it. All right? So some sellers, because some traders trade differently, some sellers wait for the close of the candle, get in. Some sellers wait for the retest here and look for the candle closure outside of the zone. They get in. So they either get in here or they get in here. Put number 7 if this is making sense. If you understand, you can either get in here or there. Put number 7 if it's making sense as a seller. Your stop loss will probably be around here. So let's talk about how the banks have manipulated this market. For the people that were buying, this was their stop loss. It's taken them out. So they've now lost their money. Now there's thousands of orders here. There's many people here. Not just you, there's thousands of orders. They've taken the money and gone the opposite way. So boom, gone in the buy direction. Like, oh, they got me. And the ones that do price trap or break and retest is broken, is retested, closed outside of the zone, you get in and you still lose. And it goes up in another direction. All right, I'm just going to use that one as an example. Let me know if you guys got value from that. I don't want to go too technical into this, but who got value? Who understood that the bank did this? They did it on purpose. They broke structure on purpose and then pushed the market in the opposite direction. Okay, let me show. I know Pammy's itching. I know she wants to show. Let me just. I'll show it 1 second. Let me go back to the chat. 1 second. Okay. Can you see this? Thank you, Pammy. I understand why Pammy wanted me to show it. Guys, can you see what happened? This was a much better one, actually. Thanks, Pammy. Pammy was all right. Can you see? They took the money and look how far they went. Put number 8 if you really get it now. So it was the same chart I showed you. This is the, this is the support. You think you're going to buy here. It breaks, takes all the money out. It then goes up. All the stop losses for the sales gone. And look where it goes. The banks knew where they were going. Market manipulation. But before all of the market manipulation occurs, it's your emotions. I'll say it again. Before all the market manipulation occurs, it's your emotions. They get you in your emotions. Now, guys, my vision, and I keep saying this, my vision is to see 50 six-figure earners by the end of the year. Six-figure traders. Yes, Jackie. Jackie says she sticks to the daily time frame. My vision is to see 60 or 50 six-figure earners by the end of 2021. And how we can do that is by having a funded account. Yes or yes? How we can do that is by having a funded account. Those that are doing HFX, yes, compound, but not only compound your account on HFX, guys, come over to FRX as well, learn the skill set and get a funded account of 100K. Who's going to be a six-figure earner? Come on, I'm going to see. Be bold. Let's go. Let's go. So I want to drop something. I want to drop something. I want to drop something. Can we just celebrate two people right now? Can we actually celebrate Pammy? Because Pammy passed a funded trial. Now, Pammy, drop the screenshot. Yeah, Pammy, let me finish before Pammy tries to just do the thing, man. Drop the screenshot, please. And I'm gonna look at it. Yeah, over your dashboard. Yeah. Now, okay. Yeah, over your dashboard. Yeah. All right. So just go down, scroll down. Now, mute me, Pammy, or mute yourself or something. I need. All right. So, what I want to say to every single person here is the way to overcome the banks is to trade like the banks. Now, Pammy was quick to say, it's demo, guys, it's demo. I know, Pammy, I knew she would try and do it straight away. I was going to say it's demo, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point of the matter is, I have pushed her forward because I can see her potential. And I was like, you cannot keep living beneath your means. Put number 5, if you get what I'm saying. You cannot keep living beneath your means. And I said, Pammy, you need to start to beat the banks and you need to start trading like the banks. And we're going to start our way forward. Go up, Pammy, go up. Stay at the, that's what I want to see. You need to trade like the banks because they're going off of your emotions. So first and foremost, what did we do? We did a demo. Who understands? We did a demo. But look what we see, trading objectives. We've got minimum 5 trading days. She passed that. Maximum daily loss, 2,500. Her maximum loss was 480. She passed that. Maximum loss completely is 5K. All she lost was 468. She passed that. Profit target of 2,500. She hit 2,523. Passed that. Guys, let's celebrate. Put some fire in the chat box. Let's go. That's on a £50,000 account. Stop sharing. Stop sharing. Thank you. Now, let me tell you why I said that. Let me tell you why I said that, because I knew Pammy would be the quickest one to say, it's a demo, it's a demo. Because I said to her, no, you need to celebrate your wins. Every single person on this call, celebrate yourself on the way up. Write that down. Celebrate yourself on the way up. Because what's happening is the banks try to keep us in a limited mindset. Try to keep us in a limited mindset, the institutions, the governments. But we have to beat the banks by dealing with our emotions first. Who understands? Who understands by dealing with your emotions first, you can then deal with the banks? Now, I ain't being funny. I had to push Pammy, you know. I had to push her because I know Pammy's a beast trader. I've always known she's a beast trader. I've always known she's a boss trader, but her emotions and her subjectivity to what she's seen will tell her that she's not. Everybody that's on this call today, your emotions of trading, whether it be HFX, whether it be FRX, will tell you that you can't do it. Per number 6, if that's ever happened to you, the emotions of trading have told you you can't do it. And that's why I purposely showed you that video, because he was talking about risk. Honestly, he was talking about risk and it being subjective because you're programmed to only 50,000. But what if you studied this program? You came onto this platform. What if you put your time and effort into this? What if you spent 2 years trading and learning and developing? What if you took your understanding to the next level? What if you get a funded account? What if? You see, what did he say? To the downside is 50,000 or 40,000 or 30,000 or 20,000. But what if? The ceiling is the limit. You saw that trade. You saw it went a few pips to the downside. You see the stop hunt, the one we showed you, and it went 200 pips to the upside. Come on. Come on. It went 15 pips or something to the downside where it took everyone's liquidity and it went 200 pips to the upside. That's how you beat the banks. Now I want to celebrate someone else. Can we celebrate, and she's not on this call because she couldn't make it, or her phone wouldn't log on. Can we celebrate Stacey Jeffries? Can we celebrate Stacey, please? Because Stacey has passed her actual funded account twice. So one with one firm, one with another firm. And Stacey went to me, I don't want to tell no one. I said, no, Stacey, I'm not dealing with that. I said, people need to know. We have young women, some of them are mothers, that are passing their funded accounts and changing the game. And they didn't want to say nothing. Don't tell no one. Listen, I'm going to tell the world. Why? Because I want to inspire some women out here, some men out here, that if you are just consistent, if you just plug in, if you stop complaining, if you stop murmuring, and you put your head on the charts and you're on Go Live, you're like on Netflix, you can achieve anything. Stacey has passed her actual funded account. She's done it twice now. She's got 2 prop firms. Can you imagine? One prop firm, another prop firm. She's a boss trader. Now, every single person has got doubt. I hope these ladies have inspired you. I hope Pammy hasn't. You see, I showed Pammy because Pammy's is the beginning to get into where Stacey's at. Stacey, mother of 6. Single mother of 6. Team leader. Boss trader. Come on. This is how we beat the banks, guys. If you're doing HFX, you compound your account. If you're doing HFX, you discipline yourself to the place where you don't keep taking out, you just keep compounding. Get to the point where you understand HFX and come over to FRX. Because FRX, you'll get a funded account of 100K, you make it happen. Once you know how to do HFX, keep doing HFX, compound your account over time, learn FRX, get a funded account, change your whole life. There's nothing like making grands in the morning. There's nothing like making thousands in the morning. And there's one more person that I wanna shout out, And this person, don't tell no one either. Her name's Miss Jackie. She's not on this call, but these people get to know of it. Miss Jackie caught over 3,000 pips this week on a normal account, plus 2K she made. Plus 2K on a normal account. Guys, there's so many people winning. I just got a message saying another one of my Team Excel members hit Masters Club on HFX, 83% win rate. 83% win rate. So guys, I'm gonna tell you, her name is Kathleen. So if Kathleen's on the call, I'm shouting you out. If you're not on the call, then people will let you know we shouted you out. I'm here to encourage every single person because Kathleen's doing HFX, still killing it. I know people are killing it. I know Ashley was on this call. She was killing it 11 to 3 the other day. People are killing it. Jackie is killing it on gold. What has she done? She plugged, and that's a normal account. Plus 2K she's made this week on a normal size account, trading gold. And these people said to me, don't tell no one. Listen, I said, that's false humility, because we can all see these people are not arrogant. All of them said, don't say anything. They all said, do not say anything. But I've told you guys because I want to inspire someone on this call. And I want you to get to the place where I've showed you today. The banks are after your stop losses. The banks are trading your money. The institutions are trying to make you not have an economy. But with this platform, with you guys being on Go Live, being disciplined, structured, ordered, you guys putting in the time, the sky's the limit. Now, who's ready to beat the banks? Because if you're ready to beat the banks, put me. Jackie says, gents, you are good too. No. Listen, when the ladies are winning, the guys are winning. We're all winning. There's some guys on here that are killing it. But I just wanted to inspire people today. Come on. Who got value from this call? Guys, people need to be on this call. You need to get this video. When we drop it out in a minute, once this video is done, you need to say, guys, watch this call. Because people need to be inspired. People that are saying, oh my gosh, trading doesn't work. It does work. You ain't working. Point blank, period. If you tell me trading ain't working, ain't nothing to do with trading, it's you. I will say again, it's got nothing to do with trading, it's you. Okay? You can stop.